Okay, welcome back everyone. This is video 2. And in video 2, I'm going to go through how to best market the Grace Mabel baby line to boutiques and those upscale stores in your area. So first of all, I would go ahead and make a list of all the places that you'd like to hit. Now, I try and pretty much cover an entire town in one day so that I don't have to keep going back and forth. So I kind of canvass the area and I'll write down the hospitals, the gift shops, some of those upscale boutiques, and even home decor stores now have a little section with baby stuff in them. So I would not be afraid to hit those as well. In fact, I have one here in Washington that I've recently sold to, and it's in a cute little quaint village, and they have a little section with the babies, and it's been perfect in there. So certainly don't shy away from those. So once you get your list put together and you kind of figure out where you want to go, secondly, I make sure that I'm dressed to sell. So I know all of you know what that means. You know, make sure that you aren't wearing your sweatpants when you're going out. Obviously, you won't get as many sales that way because your first impression is really what you're selling. So you want to sell yourself first, and then that way you'll also feel confident when you go into the store. So I like to generally wear, a nice pair of pants or a dress and a blazer, something along those lines. So I won't go into too much detail there. I know all of you know what that looks like. So secondly then, once I'm into a store, I approach either, one of the people that are working behind the desk, or I just simply canvass the store a little bit to see what their current inventory of baby products is. And once I see that, then I might know what they are in need of, or if they already have a competing brand, some of the things I could say to market our brand there. So that kind of helps you get a little bit of a leg up. So once I discover who the owner, or I might ask for the buyer, is in the specific store, then I can ask if they may have a minute to chat regarding our baby line that we've just come out with. And once I sit down with them, I generally introduce myself, and then I explain a little bit about the baby product line. And one thing I like to bring with is the Grace Mabel playbook, which I've already emailed to each of you. But I've gone ahead and had it printed at a local print shop, so the paper is, of nice quality. And I also had them bind it with a little binder on the side here, so it looks more professional. And then that way I can kind of go through, and you can too, a little bit about, my passion and my mission. And then it also highlights each product in the inside. So that way you kind of have that as your cheat sheet as you're going through the Grace Mabel brand. But you do need to remember that they may only have 5 minutes. So sometimes you have to keep it rather quick. And I've noticed that a lot when I go in, especially on a weekend. So usually a weekday might be best to hit some of these larger boutiques, only because they may not have adequate time to meet with you. But then, after I go through my passion and my mission, I of course bring out the box, and I have, as I've said before, this is our A number 1. We need to highlight that because the look is really what sells the products. So then I explain, that this is our brand and our logo, and I go through kind of the box with them so they can see, and I highlight our Grace Mabel promise that we don't contain, any formaldehyde or parabens or sulfates or propylene glycol, and we don't have any toxins or chemicals. And then I bring out each product, and as I'm highlighting each product, then I can really kind of hit on one thing that really stands out about each product. And I like to start with the shampoo baby wash. And the one thing I say is it's all-in-one shampoo baby wash. It can be used, from brand new newborns all the way up to, age 8 to age 10 if you prefer. Honestly, I would even use this on myself, but I don't, most people want to hear a specific age it can go to. So if they do ask, you can certainly tell them up to age 10. If they need to know. But as I'm going through the baby wash, the one thing I really like to highlight is that we don't contain sulfates. And sulfates are bad because we all know that's those cheap fillers that they put in, and we don't have any of those in here. We use a corn and coconut replacement. and that's important. It still creates a foam and it still creates a lather, but it's more rich and creamy, and it's you know, doesn't contain any of the toxins or chemicals. So that's it. That's really all I say about this, and it smells amazing with our eucalyptus, lemongrass, and lavender essential oils, and they can certainly smell it as well. And then I like to move on to our cuddle rub. And the cuddle rub is an easy sell because right now that massage is huge. And that's one thing I highlight, is that brand new babies, massaging is so beneficial for them, not only for sleep, digestion, and circulation in a new baby, but also because now studies are suggesting that without massage, we aren't creating that bond and that trust with a brand new baby. So huge right now. And then containing the peppermint essential oils, oh my goodness. And once they try it, they'll see. It's very rich, it's very thick, and it's very emollient. So, and with the jojoba oil, that's really the only different ingredient from our baby cream. And you'll probably get asked that, but they'll see the difference when they feel it, and you will too. So I like to highlight the massage aspect of the cuddle rub. That's my main thing. And then I move on to the baby cream, and I like to highlight that this also has the 3 essential oils of lavender, eucalyptus, and lemongrass. And that's important because lavender, obviously, for sleeping and calming and soothing, and actually eucalyptus has those same qualities. So all of those things together really make a beautiful scent. Everyone will love this one. I mean, I even used it on myself too. So then I move on to the lotion bar, and I just keep it real quick, just like this. So I'm moving kind of at a good pace, and I let them go ahead and, you know, take out the lotion bar and feel it. And if they want to rub it, you know, and create a little lather, great. And let them feel it and let them smell it, and make sure you highlight it. Only has 4 ingredients. It really only has our beeswax, the shea butter, the lavender essential oil, and or coconut oil, of course, the coconut oil. And then on the back, then it says what it's formulated for, and you can kind of use that as your cheat sheet as well. You know, it's something that's very portable to keep in your purse, and you can just put it right on their front desk and, you know, sell it as an add-on item. And that's usually what I suggest, is putting it in a cute basket, and they're selling like hotcakes because they're only $7.99 as a suggested retail price. So perfect. These are usually a very good sell because they're adorable and they smell amazing. So you'll see once you get yours too. So that's really what I highlight mostly. And if I go into more detail than that, I find that they usually start to get a little squirrely and antsy, but you're certainly welcome to. But again, you know, you gotta realize they don't have a ton of time. So keeping it quick and succinct is your best bet. So that's really what I like to highlight when I go in and meet with the store owners. Then I'll go ahead on video 3 and share with you more about the ordering process. So thank you for staying tuned.